You are in many spheres of dentistry, and now you have your educational program, which we actually helped advertise last month for you, and we will
Thank
continue
you.
to it because our commitment is to biomimetic education. We just see it as so valuable to dentists. Why do you think biomimetics is so important to the everyday, or should be, or maybe can be important to the everyday clinician? What,
Well, the biomimetic approach is really, I would say, a healthy way of planning your restorative dentistry. It's like, it's like when you have an unhealthy life, when you don't eat well, when you don't make good decisions,
mhm,
and it's the same in dentistry. You want to have a healthy dentistry. I think biomimetic dentistry is going to change the way you behave every day. Biomedical dentistry is really a way of treating teeth. It's really a different approach. It's basically, and for people who ask me, for the everyday dentist, you have first to be in a state of mind where the natural tooth, enamel, dentin, the pulp is the reference, is the creation that was given to you as a model,
mhm,
right? That's
mhm,
our model. And it starts with that. And so I would like to say every day when I look at people's teeth, even a patient comes, for a molar restoration, and suddenly I see those beautiful incisors with mamelons, with line angles, and they are with opalescence. And I stop for a second. I'm like, oh, and my students are like, no, we are looking at tooth 14. I say, yes, but pause and enjoy the museum. You are in front of a piece of
mhm,
art here. Look at this as a God-made tooth that
mhm.
is given to you to learn. And
Yeah.
so, you have to stop and say, okay, excuse me, dear patient, would you allow me to take a silicone impression of your beautiful teeth? and then you it's a state of mind. You are okay. We are helping patients, we are fixing their teeth, but we are learning from their teeth also. We need
Mm.
to learn from their teeth. And when the teeth are intact, when the teeth are beautiful, when the teeth have those intact morphologic features, we need to swallow this knowledge. We need to digest all this knowledge, and we need to collect information. And that's what we've been doing with my brother since inception. We've
Yes.
been collecting natural dentition, watching nature. This is biomimetic dentistry. And when you start watching nature, and when you start to be in awe of what nature is giving us, then you start thinking different about how to restore that when it's lost, and how to replace what is lost, and not replace or not destroy what is intact. And this is the dream of biomimetic dentistry, right? It's like only replace what is diseased or altered, and not touch what is intact. We are not yet there, because very often, to remove an interdental decay, you need to go through an intact marginal ridge. Well, that's the standard, but sometimes you can go from the side of the tooth with oscillating instruments and start
Uh,
to save those important ridge structure, etc. And that's all. And you see, once you start understanding nature, the importance of a marginal ridge on a molar, then it drives you to think, how can I save that? And then I'm going to get those oscillating tips and go by the side of the tooth to keep that ridge intact. So now I am more biomimetic. And these are the concepts that are born from the biomimetic. Some people have been doing biomimetics forever, but they never put a
mhm.
name on it. And I'm
Yes.
thinking
Yeah.
about Burkhard Hugo. Burkhard Hugo was a young dentist in Germany. He died very young, unfortunately, but he invented the oscillating tips with Kevo back then. And those oscillating tips are amazing, amazing, amazing. And in America, we are there's a world to introduce these oscillating tips, and this is one of the first thing. At USC, when I went there, we got Calcet, we got oscillating tips, we got electric handpieces, and all these devices that are basically a result of our passion and love for nature, and say we have to keep intact all those structures when we open a tooth. How can we do that?
Yes.
So then, yeah, so it's a state of mind, biomimetics. So I'm talking about worshiping nature, God's creation.
Yes.
Well,
Amen.
worship God first, but then look at his
Yeah.
creation and copy. And that's the word, bioemulation,
Mm.
biomimetic, mimic, copy that nature with the materials we have.